What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It's been a while since we posted on here. I think we posted like a quick little video of our gender reveal, but before that it had been a while, so we wanted to come on here and open up the floor to you guys and just do a quick Q&A update on our life, because it's kind of crazy right now.
Yeah, a lot's happening, a lot is changing, so we just wanted to fill you guys in on everything going on in our lives so you feel like you're up to speed on everything.
We like to be able to, just keep you involved and make you guys feel like you're a part of it. If you didn't know, if you didn't see the last video, we are having a baby boy, and it's crazy. If you've watched some of our previous videos, we were very sure it was a girl. We would be excited either way, obviously, but we're so excited for what a little boy is going to bring. But yeah, you are 24 weeks yesterday.
Yep.
A good amount past halfway there.
I feel like it's just been flying by, and it's gonna be here before we know it. Okay, the first question is, what are you most excited for / most nervous about becoming first-time parents?
I'm just really excited for everything, but I think especially now that it's a boy, not that you can't do this stuff with a girl, but it's just different. Like, I can't wait to take him to like ball games and go play golf with, and just like be like my little buddy. So I'm just excited to have like my little junior me and just someone who's half of each of us, and just to continue to build our family. So I'm just really excited to like be a dad and coach the little league and do all that stuff. So I'm really excited for that. Nervous? Honestly, I'll just be like transparent. I feel like just financially it's just nerve-wracking.
Kids are expensive.
Kids are expensive. Hospital bills are expensive, especially when you don't have like jobs where you're given insurance from a job provider. So I would just say financially is like a little bit nerve-wracking, because we just don't know like how much it's gonna raise our cost of living to have a kid. So I would say like that's the most like nerve-wracking part, but it'll all be worth it.
I feel like for me, just mostly excited to have a baby. Like, I don't know, I feel like I'm just excited for everything. It'll be really nice that we're both home and with the baby. So I feel like I would be more nervous if like I had a husband who were away working all the time or something like that. I'm just excited for all the quality time that we're gonna get with our baby boy. It's just gonna be really fun. I'm excited to see him playing with Maple for the first time, like when he's able to play and stuff, and I think that'll be really special. I can't really think of anything I'm super nervous about. I feel like just giving birth and like the process of that, I just hope that it's smooth, but once that's over, like it's over and you don't have to do it again until you have a next baby. So that's not something that like I'm constantly thinking about. I'm just gonna not worry about it until it gets here and then get through it and be done with it. So I'm not like so nervous about it.
I mean, stressing about it's not gonna do anything for you. So
I'm not a big stressor. Johnny knows this. Like big things in life, I'm just like, whatever. Like, I'll just take it as it comes. Things. I'm nervous to give birth, but I'm not like worrying about it or anything. Do you guys plan on having more babies after baby boy? If so, how soon? Love you. We definitely want more kids than just one, Lord willing, if we're able, but that's our plan, is to probably have 3. I feel like we always had 4, but then as we are having a baby, I don't know, the cost of living is going up a lot. So I feel like a family of 5 to 6 is like a big difference.
Yeah.
You have to get a bigger car. There's just a lot of things that go into it.
But like we're not trying to like back to back them, like no. For sure. We definitely weren't planning to have a kid this early, so we wouldn't just like try to have 2 like super soon. So we'd probably like try to have another one when like our baby would be like 3-ish.
Yeah.
We were trying to space it out a little bit, but we didn't do a very good job of spacing out this one. So we'll see if we can be better with the second time around.
I don't want them to be really far apart, but we weren't planning on having a kid right now, so we definitely want to just soak this up and wait a bit. Yeah,
we want them to still be close enough where like she wants to be done having kids when she's like 30,
yeah.
And we want them to be close enough to like be friends and stuff, but also with this first one we want to have enough time to just like figure out how to be parents, figure out like kind of what our life is going to look like, and just like spend time with this guy, and then we'll pop some more
and
out.
Then figure out another. I feel like the last 2 will be maybe a little closer together, but for this one,
once you get the second one, you might as well just get the third one out of the way. So
might as well.
Maybe we'll hit a double shot. Who knows? It runs twins.
Oh. Like
it runs in the family
or something. Are you planning on moving into a house or staying put when baby comes? The house buying process has just been so crazy. We're definitely planning on being in a house. Our original plan was when our lease was up here in September to get a house then, but we got pregnant and we really don't want a baby in an apartment, so we are walking through the house buying process right now.
I mean, we can't complain because we did it too. Everyone's moving to Florida. It's just like the thing. And a lot of them are moving to Tampa area, specifically St. Pete. Like our agents basically, like, I've never seen St. Pete like this. We've put offers in, we've missed out on offers, we've been outbidded. There's a lot of cash buyers. It's really tough to buy in St. Pete just because of, first, just how expensive it is, especially as first time buyers. Like our budget's not like the highest. It's really tough to buy in St. Pete with like what we're looking for, just because of how old a lot of the houses are, and they're not built like how a lot of houses are today as far as like structure and layout and kind of like what we're looking for. So we find a lot of houses that just don't fit what we need, whether it doesn't have like a master bedroom or
like they only have
closed off kitchen.
We can't do one bathroom.
There's a lot of interesting houses that we found, and when there's a really good layout with a fair price, they go really fast, and it's hard to beat a cash buyer. So we're trying, we're praying, we're trusting God that he's got the house out there for us. But yeah, we are definitely trying to be in a house. We've put offers in.
We've put multiple offers in on different houses.
We live on Zillow. That's pretty much all we do all day.
I refresh Zillow like 20 times a day.
We've gone to, dozens of open houses.
Like a million open houses.
Tons of tours. Our agent's gonna be really happy when we finally get a house, because he's probably sick of us by now. But yeah, it's crazy out here.
It'll be worth it in the end. But it's just been so stressful. Someone else said, is their house update any more future pets like together? So we kind of just did the little house update. Basically, to sum it all up, we are planning on being in a house before the baby's here. If we're not, we'll deal with that when it comes. But that's our plan right now.
We're doing our best, and it like comes down to, it's literally what the market does. And a house is so expensive, and it's such a big investment. We're not just gonna buy a house just because we have to. Like, it needs to be a house. Is not only gonna like fit us for a few years, but is gonna be a good investment, because like at the end of the day, like, we're putting a lot of money into it. If one doesn't end up coming into our hands that is gonna fit, we're gonna, you know, figure out what to do. But
we'll deal with that when it comes. As far as future pets go, we were actually planning on getting another dog before we found out we were pregnant. We were like,
twice.
Maybe needs a friend. Like, we're gonna get her a dog. And now I'm so glad that didn't happen, because 2 dogs and being pregnant would just be a lot. So I feel like maybe when we get pregnant with our second kid, maybe get another dog then.
Yeah,
we
I think like
talked about
we know like someday we probably will want to, but we tried before. We tried and it didn't work out. We were kind of like, oh, that's interesting. Why it didn't work out? Well, it didn't work out because we got pregnant.
Yeah, we tried twice.
It was very clear that was not.
We were like trying to rescue a dog 2 different times, and it didn't work out. Somebody else got both of those dogs, and we were like, what the heck? And that's why it didn't work out. When
you're moving, having a baby and a dog, you can do 2 of those things, but you can't do 3 of those things. Just, you got to house train a dog. And we love Maple now, but boy, was she a pain in the butt to house train and to get ready. So like, we could not do that right now.
Right now, she is so perfect, like so potty trained, and like she's just the best dog ever. And so adding a puppy to that when she's already so good, like she's enough for right now.
And I feel like having a baby will like, she'll really like that. And
like, we're already moving her to a house and bringing a baby home, so I'm like, she can't have another dog.
And she'll get a backyard eventually too, which is like gonna make her like whole life. So she'll be fine without another dog. She's got some friends. So
next question is, do you plan on staying in Florida? A lot of people were saying, like, do you plan on staying in Florida because you're having a baby? Like, are you gonna move to where your parents live? The answer is, we're staying in Florida. I feel like we've moved so many times, which we really haven't, but it feels like it.
We haven't, but in the course of our relationship. Moving is
so exhausting, and like, now that we're here, we have a church that we love, we're making friends, like all these things, so we're just like, we don't plan on leaving.
I feel like we have a specific lifestyle that we like to live, and we just like value certain things, and in like how the world is now and how this country is, there's only so many places that we kind of would fit in, like with how we believe in, and just like the kind of lifestyle that we want to live. And so I think we've tried out a few of those places, and for right now I think like we really fit into just kind of lifestyle down here. Like, I originally was from California, so like I grew up like loving the beach, and when she grew up wanting to live by the beach, and so just being right here is like, it's been amazing. Just the weather, we're both people who don't do good in cold weather and don't love the winter, and so to have a winter where it's 70 degrees out and you can just go take a walk at the beach if you're feeling like down with the lack of daylight. It's been the easiest winter for me by far, as far as like that kind of feeling.
Forgot it was winter even. Like, both of our parents would be sending us photos of snow, and I'm like, wait, I forget that it's snowing there. Like, to me it's not winter.
My parents visited last week. We hope that we can get them out here eventually, but honestly we're gonna live where we feel like it's best to raise a family, and right now we feel like it's here. Could we leave eventually down the road? I guess. I don't really see it happening.
I don't really want to.
If God called us someplace and it was clear, like obviously we would do that, but right now like we really feel happy here. We've built community here. We really like our church, we really like the area. It's really felt more like at home than what Texas did for us.
Yeah,
and
definitely.
yeah, we've enjoyed it. I think that will even be more so when we end up buying a house and make it into a home, and then it truly will feel like, you know,
like our home. Definitely. Are there certain things in your marriage that are specifically Johnny or Cass duties? I thought this was interesting because it wasn't really like a house question or a baby question, so I wanted to throw this one in here. Yeah, definitely we have different roles.
Yeah,
of things we do.
I would say like you definitely do more of like the cleaning. I'm trying to like help out more with that, and I'm like ready to take more of like a bigger step in that when like baby comes and stuff. But you do like cleaning, like for the most part, like that's kind of something you like to do.
Laundry and cleaning is just like something that I do.
Yeah.
Like it was never like I'm gonna do the laundry. I just do the laundry and cleaning. But definitely with being pregnant, I'm just getting so exhausted. So sometimes I'm like, can you do the dishes? I can't right now. But like sweeping and like not dishes, but like other cleaning, I actually really enjoy. So I feel like I never really ask you to do that unless it's like people are coming over or something.
I need to be more like I see something needs to be done and go do it. A lot of times she just says, can you do it? And then I'll do it. And I have no problem doing it, obviously, because like why would I? I just sometimes need to be reminded to do something. Yeah. But then as far as like cooking, like I would say like you plan all of like our meals. If it involves meat, I'll cook it. Or if you're getting like, now that you're like pregnant and more tired and stuff in the evenings, I feel like I've started to cook more meals.
I hate cooking.
I
feel like definitely with the baby you're gonna be cooking a lot more.
Which obviously like I'm ready to like step up and do that kind of stuff.
Cooking I feel like is kind of split right now. I feel like almost everything with Maple is like your responsibility kind of. Like we didn't really say that when we got her, it just sort of happened.
She's my little buddy right here, so
like I always take her out first thing in the morning, but then like the rest of the day you're always taking her out.
I gave her a bath the first week she came home, and I've given her a bath every single week for the last 2 years, almost 2 years since we've had her. So it's like, I don't know, that just kind of became my job. I'm sure like probably my job to bathe the kids too. I'm just like the house bather. She usually takes her out in the morning because she gets up like 20 minutes before I do, and part of that's like kind of her morning routine, taking Mape out. But after that I'm always taking her out. Vet appointments scheduled, any appointments
getting scheduled, all of that is Johnny doing that.
Bills paid, like financial stuff. I don't know, I'm more of like a type A personality, so like in that kind of area, like I need to see it done, so I just would rather do it, and it's easier for Cash just to let me do it. Other than that,
everything else is just kind of split.
Yeah, it just kind of fits in. I mean, like car stuff, obviously, like I'm not gonna make her go get gas or make her go get an oil change. Like I'll take care of that stuff. I feel like once we get a house, my home chores will go up a lot, which I'm actually excited for. Like I can't wait to like have a yard to like take care of.
I was gonna say that once we have a house, like all the yard stuff I know is
But other than
like
that,
I'll help you, but I know it's gonna be like your thing.
Yeah, like work stuff, like I go, okay, what do you need me to do this week? And so that's kind of how like work goes with us. And definitely you're more of like the boss on that.
The last two questions are both baby questions. This one was asked a lot. Are you gonna share a baby's name? And we're actually not gonna share his name until he's here and born. I feel like that's pretty common for people to do. Our parents know his name because we do have his name picked out. But other than that, we're not really sharing or telling anyone.
We had his name picked out before we even had kids, because like we're very different sides of the spectrum on names. And so even when we were dating, we were just like, when we were doing long distance, we literally found an app that you just like swipe on baby names. It's just something we did for fun. But like once we were married and we kind of knew what we were like names that we probably were gonna name.
Well, we like agreed on 2 boy names, but there was one that we were like, well, this would be our first boy for sure. And then like if we have another boy, we have this name that we both like. If we have 3 boys, we're screwed because we only have 2 boy names that we both like right now.
So we were pretty sure once we had our first boy what the name would be.
Yeah.
But we don't want to like make that publicly known yet, just because we want to make sure that we just feel out the name the next few months and really make sure that that's what we want to name him. And so we're kind of like, we call him that, and we're kind of just making sure that, you know, that's what feels right and comfortable. But as of right now, that's his name, but we're not gonna share it yet. One thing I will say about the names is we have middle names already set out for like every like boy or girl, and those are based off like family names. So like any boy middle names will be after my family, any girl middle names will be after her family. So we pretty much have those all settled. It's just fitting in first names from here on out.
It was actually funny because we had a boy name picked but did not have a girl name, and we swore it was a girl, and we're like, we're never gonna be able to find
we're like,
a
of
name.
course we have a boy name but not a girl name.
Of course we're having a girl.
But I actually won a battle for once. Like, we had 2 names and I liked one better and she liked one better, and I actually got for a girl, because we were sure we were having a girl. And literally like a few days before the gender reveal, I got her on my side, and we're like,
I was like, okay,
perfect.
We can go with that name.
That's Miss Girl's name, and then we're having a boy. But
it doesn't even matter. The last question is, who do you want to be in the room with you when baby is born? And right now it's just gonna be me and Johnny in there when the baby's born. I know
and
everyone,
the doctors.
Yeah, the doctors. Everyone feels a little bit differently about this.
Baby's gonna be there. She's gonna deliver it.
This is our doctor. I know everyone feels a little bit differently about this, but I just didn't really want anyone in there, not even my mom. I don't know. I'm just like, no, we can see the baby after, when my legs aren't freaking spread apart and there's baby.
I think it's different for us because we don't have any family that lives here. So like, if our parents both lived here, like, we wouldn't say like, you can't come to the hospital, you know?
Definitely not as the baby's like coming out of me.
Either way, but it's more like when they have to come and book flights out of state, we don't want to have them come too early and then the baby come later and then the baby's born and boom, they have to go back. So we're having them come like just after when baby's supposed to be born, so like we can make sure they're actually here to be able to like meet baby and everything.
See him and everything. Like, that'd be horrible if our parents got here and then he wasn't born for like 5 days and then they had to go home or something.
Yeah, because they were talking about maybe like coming like 10 days or so before, and we're like, you know, it's kind of, you can't plan when a kid's gonna come. So we're gonna have them come just a little bit after the due date.
Yeah.
He may be a few weeks old by then. He may be just out of the hospital, but at least that way they're here for sure the whole time with the baby, and then they can help us out at the house, just getting our life back in order and situated instead of just waiting around at our house waiting for a baby to come and then doing the whole hospital thing. That's just too much for us, especially this first time. We're just gonna go in there on our own, go in 2 and come out as 3, and we have friends that will watch Mapey and make sure she's good. So we got the whole plan situated, but obviously it's not my say as far as like the hospital room and stuff. So whatever she wanted, that's what I agree with. It's not coming out of me.
I'm gonna talk about like my birth plan and stuff in a video on my channel too. So I know a lot of people were asking that, so stay tuned for that video on my channel. But that's all the questions that we have for today's video. Hope that we answered all of your questions, and we will definitely keep you guys updated on house stuff. I feel like some people think we like already have a house and we're just like not sharing or telling, which would be fine, like if we wanted to keep that to ourselves. But so many people are like, when are you gonna move into your house? And I'm like, we don't have a house right now.
It's not like it is in a lot of places. A lot of places you can come in with a budget and you're like, this is my budget, and you get shown 20 houses and then you get to pick your house.
Pick one, and then your offer gets accepted.
That's not here. We literally, one of the offers we put in the other week, it came up that day. We literally saw it 2 hours after it came up, and there was already offers on it at that point.
And we put a very high offer.
We offered above, and the next day it was already gone. They were like, all cash.
They wanted no inspections.
Yeah, no inspections. They just bought it straight. So it's tough out here, but we'll get it.
We will definitely keep you guys updated. Thank you so much for watching this video and writing in all of your questions and everything. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram so you can stay updated with everything, and we will see you in the next video. Bye. Peace.